TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. It's no longer about clocks anymore, and everybody's talking about it. But is it really good for small business? And like so many things in marketing, the answer is kind of depends. To hear TikTok tell it, it's great for small business. You'll get everything you need to do your marketing. I think it's more like most social media platforms. If your people are there, it's a great solution for you. If your people are there and you're willing to make short videos, it's a great solution for you. TikTok used to be only videos that were like vines. They were like 10 seconds long, and now they've lengthened them to 30 seconds and then a minute. And now I think you can make TikTok videos that are up to 3 minutes long. They're vertical, so you have to be willing to make videos on your phone. But for the first time in years, maybe ever, Google wasn't the most visited website. It was TikTok. So we can't just sign off and say, TikTok's not really a thing. It's definitely a thing, but is it the thing for you and your small business? So here are a few things that you need to know before dumping all of your money, all of your time, all of your resources into TikTok. Yes, it has 1.1 billion users, and it's hard to just disregard any platform that has that many users. However, 70% of the users are outside the US. So if your customers are in the United States, it might not be a good fit for you. Plus, 60% of the users, and again, this is of everybody, 60% of that 1.1 billion, they're in the 16 to 24 age range. So if your customers are outside the country and aged 16 to 24, you're in pretty good shape using TikTok. In fact, that may be your go-to platform. But if that's not the case for you, then you might be wasting your time and your precious dollars hanging out on TikTok too much. Now, TikTok can be phenomenally fun. I follow some people who are really fun on TikTok. If you're into comedy, if you are into making short videos, if you're doing recipes or anything that you can do short form, instructional, it might be a great place for you. But you have to really understand who is there and how you can connect with people in that way. You can run ads on there. You can do all kinds of things on TikTok. But really, the bottom line about whether or not it's a good fit for your small business is, are your customers there? A few hot tips about social media in general. You don't own your followers. So even if you had a great following on Instagram or TikTok or any of the other platforms, your real objective, your main objective is to get people to subscribe to your email list. You want them to take some sort of action off of the platform and take them to a platform that you do control. You could take them to your website, but really you want them on your email list or to subscribe or buy something, because then you have more control over the interactions that you have with them. Now, that's the case with any social media platform. There are a couple of things, though, to think about TikTok in particular. One is privacy. The privacy terms of service are crazy for TikTok. In fact, nobody really understands what they mean because you're signing off on things like your biometrics. Nobody really knows what that means. It's maybe your iris scans. I don't know. We don't even have all that stuff yet. And it is in China. It's not owned by the Chinese government, except it is a communist country. So you do have a few things that you need to think about before diving all the way in. However, if your ideal customers are there, understand that TikTok users are incredibly engaged. The people who are on that platform will be on there forever. And trust me, I have sat on TikTok for far too long a couple of times. And then I realized, no, I really can't be here because my clients, my people really aren't there. If you do start making TikTok videos or any short form videos, and this includes Instagram, you really have to be willing to leave perfection behind. They're only a minute long. They have a short life for the most part. Leave perfection behind. Figure out what niche and who you're talking to, and then stick with it. Create content on TikTok to create brand awareness. That's one of the great things that you can do about TikTok is get on there and make a few things. For me and where my people are, they tend to be more on YouTube. I can make YouTube shorts. I can be on Instagram and LinkedIn and probably get a lot more bang for my buck working with other business owners and having courses for Epiphany courses. And those are all tied together. It's hard for me to really think of a lot of uses that a 16 to 24-year-old would have for what it is I'm trying to sell. And the same might be true for you. If you love creating videos, it's great. If you think it's a good place for you to get customer testimonials, people are going to be hanging out there and they might make content about you using TikTok. You need to be there so that you can capture that and then maybe share it on another platform. I've seen that happen a lot too. You just have to use the right hashtags, but that's the case on Instagram, to a lesser extent LinkedIn. It's definitely the case on Twitter. Whatever platform you decide to use, whether it is TikTok or another social platform, the bottom line is social media is right for your business if your people are there. If they're not there, don't waste your time on it. And I know a lot of people say, if you're more comfortable on Facebook, then be on Facebook, even if your customers aren't. I disagree with that. You really need to be in the place where your customers are, and you need to learn the platform, and you need to find ways to be really brave and go live or create audio or create video. Find out what your customers like, and then see what you can do to serve them in the best way possible, whether it's on TikTok or not.